Now for something completely different. They came for adventure. Came for the gold, caught up in the fever from stories they were told on that California river. There's nuggets as big as your hand. Welcome to the promised land. Some saw the future on that silver screen in the land of motion pictures, chasing their dream of the California sunshine with palm trees and sand. Welcome to the promised land, in the promised land, in the promised land. You can be a wealthy man, fame, fortune, and a tan. Welcome to the promised land. Yeah, you'll make a ton of money. Yeah, you'll drive a Mercedes. You done caught the fever. You wanna be the next VP, uninitial public offer. California get rich, can't miss plan. Welcome to the promised land, in the promised land, in the promised land. Milk and honey for every man, a pot of gold at the end. Welcome to the promised land. I'm not used to standing. Usually I sit on a stool or in a chair. I'm getting too old to stand. With the camera lights flashing, he could hardly see as his fingertips searched the names on that wall. Like a chain reaction, one by one, his memories all around him, chasing his last roll call. Man of steel, man of steel, forged from the iron of high ideals. Man of steel, man of steel, tempered by the pain he concealed. Growing up around him, he never settled about anything he'd done in that war. Quiet parts about him were all that returned after his first tour in '64. Man of steel, man of steel, forged in the flames of those rice fields. Man of steel, man of steel, tempered by the pain he concealed. Who is this man without his armor? This man that's now down on his knees. Could it be the father or the farmer? I just met this old Marine. Man of steel, man of steel. Rusty scars never heal. Man of steel, man of steel. Tempered by the pain he concealed. Oh, this feels a lot better. Now, if I was just sitting in my living room with my dog right there, I'd feel right at home. Woof. So speaking of dogs, I go on business trips and my wife talks to me on the phone, and we have 3 dogs, and one dog, she says, you know, he's sitting in your chair, he's sleeping on your side of the bed. And, you know, I said, well, yeah, and if he could, he'd be drinking my scotch and driving my car. So I thought, wait a minute, that sounds like a good idea for a song. I'm the big dog now. I'm the big dog now. When the big dog's gone, I'm the master of this house. Doing what I want, anyway, anyhow. Hey, the big dog is gone. I'm the big dog now. Well, every night for the evening news, I'm sitting up in his chair. And if I paw scratch, work the cupboard latch, I'll be drinking his scotch in there. And tonight I'll be snuggled right up to the woman he's doing without. The big dog's gone. Big dog now. I'm the big dog now. I'm the big dog now. When the big dog's gone, I'm the master of this house. Just stretching out, catching Z's on the couch. Hey, the big dog's gone. I'm the big dog now. Well, if I didn't know they were bad for you, I'd smoke all his cigars. And if I could see from the driver's seat, I'd be driving his fancy car. I take a T-bone steak on my dinner plate. Now that's big dog chow. The big dog's gone. I'm the big dog now. Well, the truth is that I miss him when he's on these business trips. And it's not much fun going out for a run alone. So I sit here waiting for him on the front porch step. I'm the top dog in this house till he gets home. I'm the big dog now. I'm the big dog now. When the big dog's gone, I'm the master of this house. Until he comes back home, I'll be a lazy hound. Hey, the big dog's gone, I'm the big dog now. I'm the big dog now. I don't know about everybody else here, but there was a time when my grandmother and my mother had what was called a hope chest, which was a cedar chest that they kept in all their special things that were precious to them, maybe not precious to anybody else, but precious to them. And so this song is called Secondhand Hopes and Secondhand Dreams. I was 10 years old when she took me in, but Grandma raised me just as her own. Between teenage summer love and high school baseball games, she was my rock, my cornerstone. 90 pounds of skin and bones, toughest woman I ever met. A little old-fashioned, 'cause all she owned she kept locked in a wooden chest. Second-hand hopes, second-hand dreams, a precious treasure, or just private things. What could they be worth? I didn't see these second-hand homes and second-hand dreams. Now I daydreamed about what was in there, till temptation got the better of me. I just knew it was a pirate's chest filled with shitting jewels and gold, but the old succinct treasure I could see were old Marine Corps blues with a white lace wedding dress, baby pictures, toys, and shoes. Her whole life was in that chest. Second-hand hopes, second-hand dreams, a precious treasure of private things. What could they be worth? Old memories, these second-hand homes and second-hand dreams. Now when the lawyer read her will, it said she left that chest to me. I opened it up and got cold chills, 'cause the first thing that I see, there was my bat and baseball gloves, sports page clippings, trophies I won. After all these years I finally see these second-hand hopes, second-hand dreams, a private treasure she left to me. I know what it's worth, I know what they mean, these second-hand homes and second-hand dreams. So, I'm primarily a songwriter. I just have to go out and play these songs so people can hear them. But this next song is a song I think I wrote in 1976. And it's The only one that I still play after all these years. Raggedy Ann, she needs a man to be handy. She does what she can to try to catch Raggedy Andy. With candlelight and wine, she treats him very fine, and she gets it in her mind that he's her man. Poor Raggedy Ann. Night starts to fall, he gets a call, come over. But he has a date, he'll be out very late, he told her. So she stays at home all alone, staring at the phone, wishing she'd never known his evening plans. Poor Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann, don't worry, I think he's gonna call. Really now, what's your hurry? You're both rag dolls. Now late that night, almost morning light, he called her. He said of all the rest, he liked her the best, and he's all hers. And now he treats her very fine, candlelight and wine, showing her a sign that he's her man. Happy Raggedy Ann. And you get almost all the way down to the end of the set list. This song was called Howlin' at the Moon. She always said she was leaving after every fight. But why was this time different? She didn't even say goodbye. She'd grown tired of waiting in every honky-tonk saloon while I scraped my living, howling at the moon. It's not that she don't want me, she wanted more out of life. And minivans and babies wasn't what I had in mind. So here I am still singing. I never thought it'd be the blues, getting high and lonesome and howling at the moon. I'm howling at the moon and fighting back the tears, licking my wounds and howling at the moon. Now when she left me, she took the best of me and left the rest of me pining like stray dogs do. My heart belongs to her, left along with her. I cry all night long for her when I'm howling at the moon. My best friends are with me, they help me make it through the night. Johnny Walker in a six-string, go along on every ride. Open up that bottle and pour a memory or two from all the time she loved me under the Alabama moon. I'm howling at the moon, fighting back the tears, licking my wounds and howling at the moon. Thank you. All right, for my last one, this is called Midnight Train. Midnight train, take me away. This last ride I take alone. Years of pain ended today. Midnight train, take me home. It was Northern Alabama, 1945, and I was New Orleans bound, discharged from the army, up for a good time, but I wasn't looking for what I found. When I saw her face through the window of that soda fountain store, I didn't know what I was in for. Wish I never walked in through that door. Well, I sat right down beside her and asked her for her name, and if she'd like to have some fun. Her brown eyes opened wider. She said, okay, let's play a game. And from her purse she pulled a gun. She shot the owner of that drugstore. Oh, and then she robbed him clean. Didn't know what I was in for. The sheriff chased us as we fled the scene. Midnight train, take me away. This last ride I take alone. Years of pain ended today. Midnight train, take me home. Well, I told that hometown jury, don't you hang a blameless man. I was just along for the ride. The judge was in a hurry. Seems that drugstore man was king. He made us look like Bonnie and Clyde. I heard the judgment and the hammer. Spent the next 10 years at death row store. I guess the truth doesn't really matter after you fall through that jailhouse floor. Midnight train, take me away. This last ride I take alone. Years of pain ended today. Midnight train, take me home.
I've gotten a lot of compliments about your music, Mark. It's very good. Can you give these people a website where you have all your music at?
Yeah, it's Mark.com.
I guess if you just go to Facebook, Mark William Jensen. Jensen.